Hola, welcome to the LATAM AWS SaaS Competency Partner Panel. My name is Julia Chen. I'm AWS Vice President of Partner Core, and I'm so excited to be here with you. We have an awesome panel today. You're going to hear from several new SaaS competency partners in LATAM on how you can leverage SaaS on AWS to deliver results for your customers. Before we get to that, I want to congratulate our panelists today for being newly awarded AWS SaaS Competency Partners. They're joining a handful of AWS partners who have achieved this awesome distinction. We're thrilled about your continued success in expanding the AWS SaaS Competency Program in LATAM, and just SaaS in general in LATAM, which is a really strategic region where we're seeing significant SaaS growth. In fact, we've really seen the SaaS market in LATAM growing rapidly over the last couple of years, driven by accelerated digital transformation, particularly in Brazil and Mexico. And more organizations are seeking guidance on how to successfully navigate their SaaS transformation journeys. And so your advice is going to be very, very important. So you all have been at the forefront of this growth, and we're really looking forward to hearing your perspectives, your experiences, the things that you've learned, and whatever insights you have to share with other companies that are thinking about the SaaS transformation. So let me kick off our panel. So I'd love for our panelists to introduce themselves, and maybe let me start first with Kelly Griffin.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me. It's an absolute privilege to be here. My name's Kelly Griffin. I am the CTO here at DNX Solutions. We're a premier partner for AWS. So again, very excited to be here.
Thank you, Kelly. And Otavio Argentin.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be here. I'm Otavio Argentin. I'm country leader for SoftwareOne Brazil.
Thank you for being here, Otavio. And Fernanda, sorry.
Hello, Julia. Thank you so much for having us today. I'm Fernanda and I lead select partnerships with AWS. We are very excited about the focus that AWS is giving to SaaS solutions and how we can help our customers even more.
Well, you guys are at the forefront of it. So thank you so much for being here with us and having this conversation. Let's kick off with our first question. What trends are you seeing in the Latin American market for SaaS? Kelly, let's start with you.
Yeah, thanks. So in the LATAM SaaS market, we're witnessing a vibrant growth landscape, and that's particularly fueled by significant customer expansion and that need to enhance customer experience and retention strategies. A standout trend that we're seeing a lot of is that integration of AI, and especially generative AI, because they're looking to help customers enhance that customer experience and operational efficiency. And helping customers transform their business to a SaaS-based company really is fueling that growth as well. If you look at the region SaaS companies, they're achieving really impressive customer acquisition efficiency. So lower customer acquisition costs to, as you pointed out as well, due to tech innovation and modernization. And then again, a high net dollar retention thanks to a really strong emphasis on customer success and innovation. And there's ample opportunity for growth, particularly through things like vertical integration and value-added services. So it's a really exciting time in LATAM businesses, poised for continued expansion and innovation and customers that they've never seen before as well. So
it's so exciting. Yeah. And to your point about Gen AI is just pouring more fuel on all of it, right? It gives them another reason to get into the cloud. Otavio, what are you seeing? What are you thinking?
Yeah, well, when you talk about SaaS model, it's good to understand that first, it's not just a technical challenge, right? But it's a business challenge. And second, it's important to mention as well that it's not a single task. It's a whole framework that includes business planning, product strategy, and roadmap development, minimal viable services, MVS, and go-to-market. So when you see LATAM, it's incredible the number of companies that are willing to transform to get the benefits of the SaaS solutions can bring to their companies, not only to the companies, of course, but to the customers and partners. So a lot of startups are rising and a lot of consolidated ISVs are pursuing to have more efficiency and more innovation to deliver better solutions to their customers, right? So imagine that in Latin, 75% of startups have small teams, under 50 FTEs employees. So, and they need to find this efficiency. In 2023, more than 75% of new startups were born in SaaS model, already in SaaS model. So we have a huge opportunity to provide innovation and modernization to those startups, and opportunity to transform the business for the others 25%, right? And just to finalize here, many venture capitals companies in Latin are looking for these companies to invest, transform, and grow the business, because a company in SaaS model has more revenue, less churn, more customers, more speed of innovation, more security, more loyalty, and of course, more ROI.
Yes. But to your point, it's a lot of work, right? It's a different way of paying sellers. It's a different way of billing customers. It's a different way of, accounting and business planning, all those things. It's different. Fernanda, you as well. What trends are you seeing?
Well, I think Otavio and Kelly gave a lot of great points here, and I'd like to point out just three main points here to the table. The first one being the rise of local SaaS companies. It's very important to understand that SaaS are being born in Brazil, in Mexico, and all Latin America for its local marketing. They are very close to the marketing, which means they understand what solution they are trying to bring to the table. And the solutions are usually, and here comes the second point, vertical specific. They understand the verticals they are trying to go. So if they want to address a retail problem, they are very close with these retailers. And here comes the third point. This partner ecosystem is incredible because it means that they have a really great network. They have really great connections with resellers, with consulting companies, with other technical providers that can assist them in giving the best technology possible to their solution. So I think these 3 points for me are the highlights inside Latin market.
I love that. It's very focused, right? It's very focused on a very specific business problem and a very specific vertical. Yes. My next question, so maybe I'll start with Otavio for this one. So tell us about some of the most common challenges that a customer faces during a SaaS transition, and what support do AWS customers, or all customers, need to ensure a successful SaaS transition?
Okay, let's go. Well, Software partnered with AWS to support ISVs to drive their business and technical transformation challenges. And those challenges are like the need for speed, new features, continual UX enhancement, needed to build in a cyber attack defense and security measures, business intelligence difficult to implement, responding to changing customer needs and marketing demand, need for modern cloud skills and support modernization, and of course, monolith architectures slow down innovation, requiring additional maintenance and management. And I think that the best way to talk about those challenges that a customer has is talking about a real success case, right? This case is not that I'm going to talk about. It's not about a startup. It's about an ISV. It's a consolidated ISV that needed to change the business. The name of this ISV is a Brainial. It's a public case that we have with AWS, and Brainial, it's focused on bringing next generation artificial intelligence automation to the enterprise industrial market. The company solution help customers in the mining industry to improve business performance to better meet their efficiency, safety, and sustainability goals. Brainial's cloud-hosted AI services use data from its customers' IoT devices and other inputs to work like an autopilot. This integrates directly with supervisory control system to collect the sensor data, calculate optimal process parameters, and make automatic adjustment to operations. The challenge was that Brainial had been using public cloud technology, but was facing difficulty to scale this model. In addition to scale, Brainial needed more robust security and the ability to collect, process, and analyze data in real time. It wanted more granularity in its cloud services, with a focus on performance, flexibility, reliability, lean in architecture, and maturity in applying AI and machine learning. The solution was a multi-step approach to success that includes envisioning workshop to identify Brainial's needs, assessment to evaluate the technical requirements, following the AWS well-architected framework to design and develop a good infra based on AWS SaaS model, and of course, migration of our production data to AWS. The good outcomes that we had with this customer was accelerated go-to-market strategy, modernized cloud infra, improved performance, and significant cost optimization. So we together achieved 20% less cloud consumption costs and 50% lower TCOs for projects compared to its previous cloud provider and model. So the way that you can support the customers is based on ISV Next Gen program and SaaS Competency, of course, focused in 5 pillars like advisor, modernize, manage, optimize, and go to market.
Those are some big numbers. Those are like big improvements. So that's an amazing story. Thank you for telling us about that. Next question is for Fernanda. So can you tell us about why Select Solutions pursued the AWS SaaS Competency designation? So what made you guys feel like you needed to do this, and what specific benefits are you looking to leverage with your customers?
Of course, I'd be happy to. Actually, Select is a company that is born from SaaS. So before working with AWS, we already had some SaaS solutions in our portfolio. We started to work with AWS in 2019, and it wasn't specifically for SaaS. It was for consulting and other, for example, migration, modernization, and site architectures. But in 2023, we realized that 46% of the opportunities of the customers we were assisting were from SaaS companies. So this is a trend that was happening not only in Latin America, but also in our customer portfolio by this time. So we reached out to AWS, and SaaS Competency teams came to us as well to make our approach to software companies, to SaaS companies, more intentional. So we started to work together with them to understand how we could showcase the cases we already were working on, because this is a trend at LATAM. This was happening, and we had a really great touch with startups, and they are going to the SaaS model as well. So we reached out to the team and started all the documentation to finish the process to become SaaS Competency partners, and we could understand also the benefits we could have. For example, to make our projects more affordable for the customers, because now we have more incentives with AWS to deliver this program, and also the contact with experts from AWS. It's very nice to have to be even more close with AWS technical team to understand all the specific needs that the customers need to address.
That's awesome. So first of all, we're so glad that you did it, and we're so pleased that the benefits are working out for you. But it's really cool to hear that you did it not for yourselves only, because you didn't need to necessarily, but really to work with all these other companies and help them with their transitions as well. So thank you very much for that. Kelly, it's coming to you. So can you tell us why DNX Solutions pursued the AWS SaaS Competency designation, and what aspects of the program are you hoping to leverage with your customers?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this was a really high priority for our business, particularly as we focus on our core competencies of modernization and data for all of our customers. For us, it was a natural progression to move from the things that we've been doing for years and years, which is helping customers not only migrate into the cloud but modernize into the cloud. But this particular program helps us unlock some of the different capabilities and frameworks and other parts of the program as well. For us, it was really exciting to work with the people like the SaaS Factory team, demonstrate journey mapping through a 4-pillar framework, looking at technology infrastructure, product strategy, customer success, and business operations. Because moving to a SaaS-based business isn't just about the technology. If we start to focus more around like that product strategy, intertwining customer success, that's core and critical, because that drives lower churn and better customer retention. But that business operations, you rightly pointed out as well, it's a brand new business processes and business operating model. So you need to include things like sales, marketing, financial operations, suiting the recurring revenue model of SaaS and focusing on different types of metrics that some of these organizations haven't focused on before. So it was really core and critical for us as well, because now we can access domain experts. We can do some joint marketing, lead gen activities. But it really allows us to help a diverse set of customers through demonstrated set of processes and frameworks. So very exciting, and yeah, it's great.
I'm so glad to hear that it's been beneficial for all of you to participate in this. And there's a theme running through all of this, which is that I think some people tend to oversimplify and they say, oh, SaaS, I'm going to move my code to the cloud and we're going to be done, right? And it's like, no, that's like that's maybe the smallest part of it, right? There's this entire transformation that has to happen in the entire way that the company works that I think, oftentimes people can underestimate. So as we wrap up the panel, I'd love to go around and get final thoughts from all of you on where your company is headed to address the evolving needs of customer SaaS transformations and where you see the biggest opportunities, right? For the customers, for yourselves, for AWS, all of it. So maybe let's start with Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, the SaaS program is really important for us, as it allows us to demonstrate a value-driven conversation. We want to help customers through true transformation. Not just that technology layer, as you rightly pointed out. That is probably the most, I don't want to oversimplify it, but it is.
No, it's not simple.
It's not
I
simple.
Shouldn't say that yet. It's not simple.
No, it's definitely not
Yes.
simple, but it is only a one part of the process. And so we want to help customers move SaaS to a business transformation that's going to dramatically affect their business growth and their customer retention strategies. Why is it so important? We always link it back to the value of what we provide our customers. What can they do because we were there, right? It's increasing revenue, scale their business, retain and attract customers, potentially even disrupt their industry as well. And this competency really demonstrates that as an AWS partner, we know exactly how to do it through the SaaS journey to help new businesses.
Absolutely. I think industry disruption is absolutely one of these goals for, we have so many examples of where travel, hospitality, and all, there's examples in every vertical where the SaaS transformation has fundamentally disrupted industries. So Otavio, last thoughts from your side?
Well, thanks again for inviting me, to having me here. And my final thoughts are that for us, doesn't matter what kind of company you are, ISV, startup, what matters is that we can support the customers to go to the SaaS model and take advantage, as I mentioned in Breno case, for example, of everything that this model can bring to them. So we have a lot of expertise in Brazil, in LATAM, and in the globe to provide the best solution, the best framework to the customers. And we are very happy to be part of this transformation with SaaS Competency. As I mentioned it before, it's not only a technical challenge, it's a business challenge. It's a different conversation that we need to have with our customers. And we together, SoftwareOne, AWS, and customers, we can find a solution, move those customers to the SaaS solution, and of course have all the benefits. So thanks again, and see you soon.
I love that. Thank you. And Fernanda, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'd like to just start out with a big opportunity that we saw recently. A customer came to us and said that he hasn't had an amazing product, not a problem. It was a solution, not a problem. That he wanted to grow, and he knew that if he had the opportunity to go to marketing, it would be a success. And we definitely believe in his product as well. But he didn't have the technical approach or the business approach to do so in SaaS. So this is what we are here for, to assist companies in becoming business and technically engaged in becoming SaaS. And one sentence that is very important for me when it comes to SaaS companies is that you are our customers. We want to deliver the best for you, knowing that you also want to deliver the best to your customers. So we see you, we believe in your company, and this is the first step to scale and become, industry disruption.
Absolutely. And I love that. So we're really empowering all of these companies to reach their full potential, right? And reach out to more customers and be more agile. And there's so many benefits to SaaS. And I'm so grateful that you and all of your three companies are partnering with us to be able to help more companies out there to achieve these benefits. So to close our panel today, I'd really like to thank our panelists for sharing their experience through the SaaS transformation and helping other companies with their SaaS transformation. I think all three of you had some amazing insights to give to the audience, so thank you very much for spending the time. I hope the audience found this as valuable as I did, and I'd also like to congratulate you guys one more time on achieving your SaaS Competency partner designation with AWS. We really value your commitment and your investment in building SaaS solutions for your customers on AWS. And I had such a fabulous time chatting with you all. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Ciao, and I hope to see you guys again very soon.